The World Food Programme, WFP, is the world's largest humanitarian agency fighting hunger worldwide. It is the world's largest humanitarian agency aiming to bring food assistance to more than 80 million people in 75 countries. As the United Nations frontline agency in the fight against hunger, WFP is at a critical point in its history where its next steps can help pave the way for achieving zero hunger. While the organization continues to provide world-class emergency response, it is focusing its efforts to help prevent hunger in the future. This is through programs that use food as a way to build assets, spread knowledge, and nurture stronger, more dynamic communities. This helps communities become more food secure. WFP is equipping its workforce with capabilities in a range of areas, including food security analysis, nutrition, food procurement and supply chain, to ensure that the best solutions are delivered for the children, women, and men whom it serves. Founded in 1961, WFP pursues a vision of the world in which every man, woman, and child has access at all times to the food needed for an active and healthy life. WFP works on the Purchase for Progress project in partnership with the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, Alliance for Commodity Trade in Eastern and Southern Africa, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, Heifer International, International Fund for Agriculture Development, Kasisi Agriculture Training Center, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock, Musunka, NWK Agri-Services, World Vision, and ZAMAS. The Gates Foundation is the major funder of the P4P program. On average, WFP reaches more than 80 million people with food assistance in 82 countries each year. 11,367 people work for the organization, most of them in remote areas, directly serving the hungry poor.
And the P4P is a project called Purchase for Progress. It's a project which is trying to connect farmers to markets. And by doing so, we do a lot of capacity building. Through partnership also, we partner with different actors, including the Ministry of Agriculture, to transfer the right skills, get the farmers to adopt the best practices. FAO is one of our biggest partner, and we try to look at all the issues which are along the value chains, and we come up mainly with programs that could and activities that could help them develop their capacity to negotiate, assure the quality that the commercial actors are looking for, the post-harvest handling issues, adopt the right technologies when it's possible. And the WFP also try to facilitate linkages with the private sector, but we are also one of the markets to those farmers.
Zambia is one such country that benefits from their work. WFP has been in Zambia since 1967 and is committed to providing food assistance to more than 1 million people in Zambia in 2016. This program has three components, namely homegrown school feeding, nutrition, and resilience building. WFP provides technical assistance for each of these components, which focus on the implementation of long-term programs such as social protection, nutrition governance for nutrition-sensitive programming, and building disaster resilience. These areas are in line with the government of Zambia's agenda to reduce poverty and malnutrition. Chimpili village in Kawambwa district of Northern Province is a shining example of the success story of the Purchase for Progress project of the World Food Programme. P4P is a program run by WFP to buy beans from smallholder farmers for use in school feeding programs in Zambia or humanitarian operations further afield. In Zambia, the smallholder farmers of Chimpili Cooperative are benefiting from joint support from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations the International Fund for Agriculture Development, and the World Food Programme.
When P4P started working with Chimpiri Cooperative, they were already producing beans, but they were trading with the informal. They were trading on the informal market, mainly with traders coming from the Copper Belt or Congo. And what was sad is that most of the time they would not even trade using currencies. They were using the barter system. Without knowing the value of the items, they would be exchanging their beans with. The other thing which was abusive, I would say, was the use of wrong measurement, I would say, like the use of the meda. If you looked at the meda, while they would think that they are selling 5 kgs, they would be giving away 8, 9 kgs for a price or a value of 5 kg. And bringing in the use of conventional units, the use of the right equipment, we helped them with the capacity building on quality assurance, gave them some sieves, the scales, and taught them how to assure the right storage, best practices in storage management and food management, avoid post-harvest losses. And that itself, and knowing that there is a market, structured market, where they could trade fairly, was an eye-opener for the farmers. So they started aggregating. At the beginning, they were a little bit not sure who's this partner, who's coming, what is this organization. But the good thing is that they were introduced to us by the Ministry of Agriculture. So they knew it was an organization that would be serious about it. They started with 30 metric tons, but as we speak, 3 years later, they are handling contracts of 500 metric tons without any issue.
Chimungwe chesu chatambire 1996 bwe chatambire tuna abantu abali 40 lero balinochita chimungwe chesu natwada abantu abengi kufika kuri 300 ekyo bakugeri ba WFP mu 2012 basatamba okushara kolonga kachiremba bashire bachitisha bashishita kuyani bali 460 bags of beans for 50 kg. 2013 twachite kulonga chiremba yasire ba WFP kufika ku chipendo cha 2112. 2014 twalisa kulonga chiremba yasire ba WFP kufika ku chipendo cha 5048. 2015 twalisa kulonga nika 5548. 2016 twakulonga chiremba kufika kuri 7030 bags. Echo itotera ba WFP kwena kutuletera kunonshikuno kunchende kumwezo kuma farmers bonse kwena na tuyapa mulunga chako bati bwangira mukachaka mushi mutanga ko bati bonse twalegala munga ndesha afyani lero pali lero abenzi abengi kwena banonsana abasherena manda afyani bonse abengi twita manda amalada ngotelala.
With comprehensive supply-side support, improved infrastructure and market access, cooperative members are now growing sustainable businesses. Under the P4P, stable demand from WFP and partners provides smallholder farmers with an incentive to invest and also brings together a wide range of partners to provide smallholders with support across the entire value chain from production to post-harvest, business skills, and access to finance. This is clearly a success story of WFP project. The program was initially piloted in 20 diverse countries, changing the way in which more than 1 million farmers engage with agriculture markets. Irene Musonda is the treasurer of Chimpili Cooperative. In February 2015, Irene traveled to the home of the RBA's headquarters in Rome to take part and contribute to a global evaluation of the P4P program that has been running in 20 countries for the last 5 years.
Twaishile bomba sana na makanga cooperative. Twachitire aggregate bags 5,548. So balisa tuse balisa omuno kwata tulefo okwe bati tusende iyi cooperative pakwe bati yebanga ikirangiriro pafyo progress iri ku munchende okupitira pa mu nani kani mu P4P. So kwali kuisaya kulya ukuyabanga inte okumono kutira kwena WFP fe ile bomba okupitira muri P4P program ile bomba wino sana pantu ifo bokuchimpiri imikadire yesu na ichinja pantu kale kwale bafe abantu tumayanda fe twafya nife tweka fye no tumayanda twafi mutisa sometimes no kumoneka na twena twale moneka but pali lero nangwiro twachira pita mu mushimwa chimona amanganda ya malata yengi pamula ndo kwati tureti sasa apply kuisa ku WFP so na ile ku Rome ukuyabanga entefyo program ya P4P ile womba okupitira mu Chimpili Cooperative pantu kwena twalini fwe oba big supplier ku WFP. So ifo twaendere kuri aho kwena kwalire wa mechine kaili na ile china present ukubalondorera aho kwena ba WFP bale bomba ifine bali tukulira na warehouse ile ingisha 500 metric tons baturetera nefigayo bachita nefi so na balengo kwati na fwema farmers twaishi bako na business na tuishi bako nefi akuchita plan na tuishi bako nefi akuweba tinga wakwata ma assets fifimbina ngota okwete but first warusha ukwata ma assets akwati kuti waisafi womfya for future use so ifo kwali ukwenda okuyafika ku Rome.
To strengthen food and nutrition security, WFP aims to develop synergies across its activities and between national initiatives in agriculture, market access, education, nutrition, resilience building, and social protection. WFP Zambia, with funding from the German government, have facilitated the construction of a 500 metric ton warehouse for use by Chimpili Cooperative and the surrounding communities. The construction of the warehouse has sorted out the storage challenges that the cooperative has been facing.
Kwena chiwe chikulu batulete ba WFP kola nachitwa sana nachitwa kuya ndachipanda baleko lesunga base base romba inoshita lesungira fe mukati muromo eno efintu ifintu mmolecha kwati basasa ngai nginayi nabasenda na ifuma ukule mweka kwa pile mailo kwa pile mai but pali inoshita kwa tambe wale leta twechiteka okuba twawata limbi nangu 8,000 but pali noshatunga mu 7,000 na 3 lero kulingana n'ekikundo ky'okuteeta wafwa nga mwamona fye abantu abaleyisa bano n'emisungire yafintu nayanduka kyaffe yalikali.
By doing this, as well as assisting the most vulnerable, WFP is committed to helping the government create an environment conducive to the sustainable development of all Zambians. At the heart of WFP's work in Zambia is a national homegrown school feeding program that provides almost 1 million children with nutritious cooked meals every day they attend school. Most of the homegrown school feeding food is sourced within Zambia, helping to boost rural economies.
The impact of the P4P is, I would say, it's very visible. Even as you drive around the village, you can see what the participants have used the money with. And if you ask them, what do they do with the increased income? They will tell you, I'm sending my children to secondary school, I'm sending my son to university, which is something brilliant. You can see that that's a new generation which will live a different life than their parents.
The program, introduced by WFP during a food crisis in 2002, is now managed and funded by primarily the government. Government's objective is to increase the scale of the program to reach 2 million school children by 2020. WFP will provide support based on its expertise, developing and implementing school feeding programs that reach more than 18 million children every year. The school feeding program has both short-term and long-term benefits. For every $1 spent on school feeding, WFP estimates a long-term economic return of more than $3 thanks to better nutrition and improved education attainment. However, the challenge of transporting the produce remains a challenge that needs urgent attention. The last 28 kilometers of the road to Chimpili is a challenge even for the 4x4 vehicles. During the rain season, some parts of the road are impassable to all but a few vehicles. The road is also a major barrier, limiting villagers' profits from their harvest of maize, cassava, beans, etc. Discussions to rehabilitate the road with funding from IFAD is still ongoing. Once the 28-kilometer stretch is rehabilitated, transportation of commodities will be eased and also attract other buyers into Chimpili area, thereby improving household income for the farmers and community in general. Mr. Kalebwa is a transporter hired by WFP to ferry the produce from Chimpili village to Luwingu for onward transportation to Lusaka.
I found some challenges, especially where the road is concerned. So what I did before I started the work, I engaged prisons to go and do some maintenance along the road leading to Chimpili, because as it was almost impossible for me to take my truck there because it could have got broken. So now, as we did the road maintenance, I started now the work. I went up to Chimpili. I found the shed was nicely made by WFP, which I appreciated very much. So I engaged my sons, myself. We started now transporting the grain from there. But the road, I wish the government worked on it, because as it is now, it is very, very bad. It's almost impassable.
Investing in smallholder farmers has the potential to improve hundreds of millions of livelihoods worldwide. Investments in smallholder agriculture can also strengthen rural economies, build more effective markets, and increase food security and nutrition for those who need it most. This is why empowering smallholder farmers to become competitive actors in global food systems is crucial in our efforts to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and zero hunger. The P4P project has been embraced as an investment in sustainable growth and transformation by host governments, private sector, and other partners, and is expanding to reach more than 35 countries.
Farmers have benefited a lot from this NGO. Their lives have changed, and a good number of these farmers, they have each and every farmer have at least animals, and they are building houses in Luwingu, and here in Chimpili, as you can see, there are a lot of houses with the iron sheets.
The light truly shines in Chimpili village in northern Zambia.